Hey everybody, it's me again. Um, I was I woke up this morning at like 4 because my husband went to work super duper early, and as I was laying there, I think I was stressing out about something, and I thought, well, I really need to channel today to sort of get rid of that all the anxiety stuff because that happens to me a lot. Anyway, so as I was laying there thinking about what questions I would ask or what I wanted clarity on, I realized they were answering what I was thinking about. So they were already answering me. So I had this whole conversation in my head with them, and I didn't record it, and I went back to sleep. So I'm going to try to remember some of what they said. The biggest thing I remember them saying is, I guess I was asking about the whole event thing. I kind of, you go through these periods of you super believe. Super is my word of the day, apparently. You really, you're all in. You're totally invested in it. You completely believe. And there's other times where you're like, oh, I hope we don't have to go another 20 years before we see a major change, you know? And I was in one of those 20-year things. So I was saying, like, how can we see that we're, making any kind of progress? Is this going to take forever? Is it almost here, or are we in it? What's going on? And they showed me this graphic that was kind of like a bell curve. You know what a bell curve is, like when there's a bunch of people that take a test, like in high school or whatever. There's this high point. It's like a line. It's low on the left, and it goes up like a little hill, and then it comes back down on the right. And the middle part is high because most of the people fall in that range in the middle, right? And then the low grades and the high grades are not as many people in there. Anyway, it had nothing to do with the bell curve, but that's what it looked like. And they were saying that from their perspective, we were about 25% in on that bell curve. So we're still at the low point where we're seeing stuff. And if you really think about it, we really are seeing a lot of stuff. The political stuff is changing. I mean, I know a few years ago, I was really passionate about, actually I was kind of angry about the whole Monsanto thing and chemicals in our food and blah, blah, blah. So, but now you can go to Walmart and there's organic stuff everywhere, and there's non-GMO food labels on almost all the packaging. So, I mean, that's changed. Politics are changing because there's all these movements of, people trying to stop lobbying and new types of candidates with new ideas coming in and all that. So what they were saying is you can't see it when you're in it. It's kind of like you can't see the forest for the trees, right? You're in the middle of the forest. You can't see the whole forest because you're in it. So we can't see the extent of the change that we're experiencing because we're experiencing it. We're in the middle of it, and it feels really chaotic at times. But what they were saying is, we're just at the low point, and even as much change as we're seeing, that's nothing compared to the changes that are coming. It's like twice as much change. Maybe, I don't know, could be exponential. I don't know. And then I guess after we have these changes, then it smooths out, comes back down the bottom or whatever. I hope I'm remembering this right. I really should have woke up and recorded. I mean, I was awake, but I should have recorded it right then. But I didn't want to wake my kids up talking. Anyway, I'm trying to remember what else they said. I guess they were just reinforcing, it is real. It is happening. It is sort of the beginning of the event, the big tipping point where it is perception and it is consciousness. And if we don't change our perception and consciousness, then nothing changes anyway, right? So even though it seems like it's all internal, it affects all the external that's going on. So the world is changing. Things are changing. I don't remember what they said about, I don't guess I asked about New Earth or anything like that. I guess I was just asking about why can't we see anything happening, and they were explaining because you're not where we are. You can't see the whole thing because you're in the middle of it. I think that was the gist of it. Anyway, I just wanted to share that in case anybody was interested. And I wish I could remember the rest, but next time I'm going to have to get up and write stuff down or something. Anyway, hope y'all have a good Friday and a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye.